welcome back to the workshop. Today I'm going to be building a dog box or dog house or dog kennel, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty hot today, but we'll get started and I'll show you how to build a dog house. I've already cut these are 4x4 treated wood. These are cut to a length of 800mm, and then I've just cut a bit off the front at an angle of 30 degrees. That's going to be the bottom, and we're going to start with those and then add to it with 6x1s. Are going to be pretty much all, and a bit of corrugated iron is pretty much all I'm going to use to build this doghouse. This is the piece of corrugated iron I'm going to use, and to determine the width, to make it easy for me, I'm just going to do it one-handed. I'm just going to use the width of the iron, so I only have to cut one bit, and as you can see that's about 650. I'm going to make my box 600, so we're leaving a bit of an overhang each side of the wood. We're just going to square off the end here, and then we're going to cut a whole lot of pieces at 600mm long, and that'll be our base. For those of you who are interested in what I call hot, today it's about 30 or 31 degrees Celsius, and that's pretty warm for us here in New Zealand. So I've cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits at 6 bits, one over here. 6 bits at 600mm wide. I'll put these on here like this. Just like so, and I'll cut this down the middle. Make it all fit properly. But I'm going to square this all up and I'm going to start nailing them on. Right, so I'm lucky enough to have a nail gun. I'm going to be using these Pazlo nails. So we're at a point now where we can start thinking about the roof and the uprights, which I'm going to use this is a 2x2, yeah, 2x2 pine fencing batten. I'm going to use them as my uprights here in the corners, and also there'll be one up here in the middle there so the door can go on one side. I'm going to make this house is going to be for a little Jack Russell, so quite a little dog. I'm only going to make it 500 tall at the front, and I'll have 2 inches of drop, so that means at the back I'll make the back ones 450mm long. We'll get into that. So I'm going to need 3 of these for the front at 500. Help if you set the depth a bit deeper. Need 3 of these at 500. Put bent element, that's right. Now to put them on, I'm just gonna literally go onto the corners. Go onto the corners and skew nail it in for now, and it'll tighten itself up if we've got any nails. It'll tighten itself up once we add the walls on and the roof on. It'll all give stability to the whole thing. Sweet. Whoops. Another one of those at 500 and a couple more at 450. Bring you around the front here. So now we've got to think, how big do we want our door, our little hole in the door? Little dog doesn't need a huge hole. I might just go 300, so midway, and we can make the hole about half the width, so we need to go 300. There, so we'll put the middle of our batten there somewhere. So pretty much like that. So halfway between there, it's 50mm, so 25. So now at the back of the kennel we're going to need only 2. Use up this one at 450mm long, so that's going to leave us with a 2-inch or 50mm drop over whatever distance I made these. 800mm, so we've got a 2-inch drop over an 800mm length hut. Do the same thing on the back, skew nail them in. And try and get them to stay in there. Righto, that'll do it for the uprights. Now we're going to need to cut some more 6x1s to make the walls and the front of it. I think I might start with the front. Yeah, probably should start with the front. Yeah, I'll start with the front. I'll make up cut some more 6x1s at 600. The first one on the top is just, I pretty much need one 6x1 for the front, because I'm going to have along here, if you can see that, the front top one's going to be there, and I'm going to leave the door open under the front one, and then just have 300mm ones going down one side to cover up that, so it's still leaving the hole in the front. So I'm going to make my door on that side down there, so I'm going to have full slats down there and just one slat along the top. It'll all make sense in time. Square off the front. 600, the same as the floorboards. Now this is where having a nail gun comes in real handy, because trying to hold things in place and use a hammer and nails is going to be quite difficult. So this one's going to go along the top, like so. Will it? No, it won't. I need to start from the bottom because they're going to be angled down like that, so we want the water to, when the water hits it, it's going to run off the front. So I need to start at the bottom here, which is fine. Am I going to make it like that? No, I'm going to start somewhere there. No. I'm going to cut some 300mm ones to cover this side. Just check that that is indeed 300. It was 300 to the centre, so I might go 325. 325mm should hide this. I'm going to make a few of them at 325. Man, it's pretty warm today. Supposed to get up to 31 or 32 later on, but I don't think I'm going to be hanging around for that long. 325 on the door there. Might as well nail them on as we go, eh? This one's going to be flush with the bottom. See, already with just one, sturdied that up quite a lot. Cut some more at 300, 325 we decided. I don't have a plan for this, like a written down plan. I'm just sort of going by feel, and as it comes to me, I'll build it that way. 325. Making it up as I go. This next one's going to overlap by about, how much should we go? Not that much, looks quite good. Put a nail in there. Distance from there. 260. 260. Keeps everything parallel. Got another nail going through both of them. Drop saw or a compound miter saw would make this job a hell of a lot easier. But I don't have one down here, so we'll just make do with the battery circular saw. Measure it. 105 mil. So 105 mil is there somewhere. That there. Stretch this one out of it. Maybe. Because that's got a bow in it, you see. We might just have to make do with that. It's not going to affect it because the next sideboards will cover all that up, but ideally you want to use a straight batten if you've got any. What do we reckon? One more and a little bit maybe. We'll use this bit on. Oh no, that might be used for the back. We'll use that for that. Might put my big one on now to go right across the top like that. The only problem is I might need also a piece to go down here so it will match up with the style. Or do I want to go cut a few 2-inch bits? Maybe I'll do that, cut a few 2-inch bits to go up here to keep the style going. If you ever using like your first bit to measure the next bits, always use the same bit. Don't cut your next bit and then use that as your template. Use always the same bit. So don't go and use that bit, use your same template that you used to make the first bit. Otherwise it'll go slightly more out and out and out every time. Being a dog kennel, not much of a big deal, but always something to keep in mind. 1, 2, 3, that should do it. That's also going to hide all those failure of the nails that won't really work. For some reason or another, I think that my camera turned off, and I don't know why. May not have, I just turned around and the lens wasn't out, so if any of that got missed, we just pretty much nailed that bit on, the top bit. What am I looking for? The tape measure. So hopefully you didn't miss too much, but just nailing on this. This is the piece here, that'll sturdy up everything. So it should be pretty solid after this. We can get that to work. Once we get the walls on, that'll all become a hell of a lot more solid. Take it out of the drum, do a bit of a walk around to see where we're at so far. So it's taken me, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. Nah, not quite that. Maybe an hour to get to where I'm up to now. I'm going to call that done at part 1. It's a bit hot, I might go for a swim. And we'll do the walls and the roof with the corrugated iron. I might even paint the iron, but that's it. Going to be it for part 1. I don't know how many. This might be a multiple video series, but we'll see how we go. Cheers, guys. stay tuned for the next videos.